You better stop.
All right, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for another session. We are Catered Chaos, and we are live.
At 6:59.
Early.
We are
around the dot. So.
Around
You
the
better
dot.
have OT.
Y'all doing the outros in this intro. So, so we have a great stream lined up for you guys. As of right now, we're still waiting on JT to get here. But until then, we are going to get started with a updated news article about One Piece. But let me go ahead and switch this over to our intro, and we'll get started. Alrighty, so we are in, let's see here, there we go.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, so what's up with this article that we have here?
So it says, of course, One Piece Season 2 is avoiding a franchise mistake from 17 years ago that will make the Alabasta saga much better. I think they're referring to, it was like, because, One Piece is a long running series. It says 17 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's not like, okay, they took a break. They never took a break. It's been running for over 20 years. So during that 20-year time span, they came out with certain movies to adapt, like basically make the series shorter so people can catch up. And Alabasta was actually caught up in that, and it had like a 90-minute film, basically, right? And it was, let me see, because Alabasta is 92 through 130.
Those
so
are the
about,
episodes?
So it was about like
Wow.
40 episodes to wrap up Alabasta. Yeah. But I feel like it was more than that. Because Alabasta took place with a lot of different, I feel like it's more like a saga, if anything. But yeah, so that's basically what they're talking about. And one of the mistakes was that, so in the regular series, Crocodile is the main villain, right? And Luffy fights Crocodile 3 times, right? All 3 of them was very important, and it was really dope fights. And for the movie, they skipped one of those fights, so they only fought twice. So how they kind of chopped it up and kind of condensed it, they was like, okay, it was a few mistakes that was kind of like left out or made during that whole 90-minute film. Mm-hmm. But they're saying that they're going to do this thing differently this time, which the article kind of relates to, where it says, I'm not going to quote it or anything, but they basically mentioned that the series, instead of it going to come out in season 2, they're actually going to take their time and give it the time of day what it needs, and they're going to actually push it to season 3 and kind of cover the other seasons that came before Alabasta.
Oh, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, it's hard as a fan because I want Alabasta now.
Yeah.
But that is the complete right way, and I really agree. And I have to give Trey credit. Trey and me talked about this on earlier stream that this was what's going to happen. Trey called this right away. I disagree with him because of my fanboyish stuff I had with me, which I still got it with me. And I'm kind of mad because he spoke into existence, but it's whatever. So. But I gotta give him credit, and of course, he told me personally to tell the fans that, hey, get off his back. He's right about stuff like this. So yeah, y'all can just eat him up in the comment section after that.
Trey, why did you do this?
Get
used to me.
Because like the article mentions, the film recapped the Alabasta arc episodes, so I guess them taking more time, and we're still gonna get Chopper.
Yeah,
because we saw Chopper as far as like the teaser that he's gonna be in season 2, which I'm excited for. Chopper's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I mean, to be for real, a lot of people cried during Chopper. I was with some of them. They cried during Chopper's arc, and his was Drum Island.
Yes.
And when I tell you that needs a time of day, it needs a time of day. Like that needs, I feel like if they gave it a couple of episodes, I wouldn't mind. But yeah, that was a pivotal moment and how he even just like joined the crew. Luffy was like, man, like let's join the crew, and he was like, I don't know about that. He's like, man, get on this boat, let's go. I was just like, yo, that's the Luffy I know. So hopefully they pull everything off and all the different points hit. And again, this is very good news. Whether I like it or not, this is very good news. But again, I agree with this stuff. I just want this stuff ASAP. So, but anyways, so let me let y'all know a couple of arcs that to go through. So you have Reverse Mountain, you have Whiskey Peak, Little Garden, Drum Island, and then of course that's when you get Alabasta.
And this is so season 2 is going to go through those earlier.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. We haven't confirmed anything. We haven't heard any type of confirmation that it's going to hit all 4 of them because just looking at Reverse Mountain, that was like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So we just know that Alabasta is going to take up a good little bulk of again season 3, so which is really good. So hopefully this is like a build up to it, which they mentioned that in the article as well.
Yeah, they said they won't have to rush things. They're able to take time with the episodes and the story arc and introducing the characters. So so that's what it looks like. It looks like the arcs and like you said with the episodes.
Yeah, I mean, and then also it kind of shows like Luffy, of course, he's always considered like an idiot all the time and stuff like that. But one of those pivotal fighting scenes for Luffy is when he was him versus Crocodile, and this was like his second go around because Luffy has already lost once against Crocodile. Like, he got slaughtered. And the second time he came around, he had like this big old water jug again. It's everything just over the top. So the water jug is like 2 or 3 times bigger than Luffy. And he's carrying around, like putting water on himself because again, Crocodile is made out of sand. So he's trying to get smart about this stuff, and he's using different combat moves to get over on Crocodile. And again, it just shows that Luffy isn't an idiot per se. He's a combat genius. So I really like that particular scene, and like I said, hopefully we get something like that, because when I tell you that fight scene was going off, it was going off. And then you also have I'm sorry, I'm up here like this is my joint.
It's good
so
though, but yeah,
like
because we all love One Piece.
Yeah,
Shoot, it may take us a while, but we'll get there. On this episode.
Very true.
But yeah.
So one of the best fight scenes and pre-time skips was it was Miss Christmas and it was another person. Those were 2 bad guys versus Usopp and Chopper, and it was like a 2v2. And when I tell you that fight scene was so dope, like again, like they had to use their brains, they had to use their skulls because their skull took a hit with a bat, some more stuff. But yeah, it was a really dope arc to kind of like show like, yo, look, Usopp is not gonna he'll run away all the time, but that 1% of the time that he doesn't run away is when they doubt that Luffy's not gonna become the Pirate King, which was pretty dope.
Yeah. So Trey has joined our chat. He's in our Twitch chat.
What up, Trey?
And so he said basically all of what came out of East Blue was set up for Alabasta. So he's excited that this is going to be the first long stream that we're having tonight.
Yeah.
It's a long setup. He's talking about give me my check. He also says don't forget about Log Town 2.
Yeah,
because that was one of the arcs, and he said even though it's not listed up here in this article, they'll probably adapt some version of it because they didn't get to the last season, and it's before Reverse Mountain.
Yeah, and was Logtown when Zoro fought all those assassins? Trey, was that
Trey,
Logtown?
let us know if that one's Logtown for the arc.
Let me try to look it up. Logtown.
He says that's Whiskey Peak.
Oh, that's Whiskey Peak. Okay. Oh, Logtown. Okay, all right. I remember Logtown now. Yeah, Logtown. That was big too. In the movie as well, which they mentioned in the article.
He's looking at the corner.
Oh, we got JT here, y'all. So.
Try to snap on me. I slapped the colors off him.
my
Already
goodness.
bright as hell.
That's too late.
Everything.
Already been done.
So we are just discussing what season 2 is going to include for One Piece. Vonell has been cluing us in to what to expect and what the article written by Screen Rant has unveiled as far as like what they're going to cover and why Alabasta is taking so long, and the fact that they're going to take their time with it instead of rushing into the story arc. So we're just talking about like what other arcs they might touch on. They do say that season 2 is set up to have more characters than the first season. So we might see more important characters than, we did in season 1. How many characters were overall in season 1? There was quite a few, right? Like
yeah,
yeah,
it was like the kind of like one of the core starters.
Yeah, the core starters.
Yeah, but yeah, as far as Logtown goes, that was another crazy moment. That's when they had Ace was introduced. That Smoker and a few other characters, but it kind of showed basically where Goldie Roger had basically got executed at.
Yes.
So they kind of went there. That's where where it started it all and stuff like that. So I'm glad Trey brought that up. I kind of I don't know why I thought it was listed here, but yeah. So that's Lawtown.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. And again, they skipped that in the 90-minute film that they did to try to catch everybody up. I don't know how. I don't know why, but yeah, they skipped that. Anyways,
what are some of the things that you guys are looking forward to with season 2 of One Piece?
Oh, you already know Drum Island for me.
Look, I haven't watched the whole anime, so.
Well, this is for the live action, so you don't need to watch the whole anime.
I know. That's how I'm prefacing what I'm about to say.
Okay.
But I'm basically just looking forward to, seeing what they got, like, for the live action.
I got you.
Because I liked the first season.
Yeah, the first season was really good. What characters besides Chopper do you guys think is going to be who are going to be introduced?
Man, I really hope that they bring in Ace and they do him justice. I don't care if it's like a cameo or what, because they did a cameo.
Did they list them?
There was a Instagram post, I think.
I wonder if the article has them. What characters? Let me scroll down.
Either a month or two ago, where they listed all the new.
Okay. Cool.
No,
so
they don't list the characters that are gonna be.
So yeah, like Ace again fighting somebody or whatever. Like Luffy just mentions them. They do a flashback, show Ace something. To kind of see again, because Ace, he's one cool dude, and Ace is a huge thing before the time skip, which I think me and Trey we talked about that as well. Like how far they're gonna get, and again, Ace is big, so they have to include Ace in there unless they're gonna do a Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter, and they pull that off where for the fans of Hunter x Hunter, they know what I'm talking about, where they didn't include a huge character in the beginning, and when that pivotal moment came, it fell a little bit flat. So again, people that know Hunter x Hunter, they know what I'm talking about.
I gotcha.
Yeah, but good. Yeah.
Trey said they've listed a lot of the cast for season 2 on Instagram, but Ace he doesn't think has been featured. So
yeah, I don't know.
Vidal, chill out.
Ace has been confirmed though.
Has he been confirmed?
As at least who's going to play it.
Oh,
okay. Okay, so we good.
So we have him casted.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not confirmed for the season 2. Okay. Well, that's still pretty good though.
There's like at least 16 people that are confirmed
Whoa.
in their roles and stuff. I don't know if I'll go through them, but
yeah, I think I've seen those.
No, that's good though. All right.
I do have a question.
Yes, Black 5.
So last season they did some of the story elements out of order. How do you feel about that? And then do you think they'll do it again for season 2? And are you okay with that?
Most definitely will do it again.
Yeah, they'll definitely do it again for season 2 since Alabasta is going to be taking more time. They're going to do some of the other arcs and character introductions first. If it's done correctly, like season 1 was done out of order, but it still gave you like the bulk and the main parts of the story, I think it'll be fine. The way that it was told and depicted actually worked well, at least for me when I was watching it. And then, what did you say your other question was? Like the other...
Well, just, are you okay with it?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, because we got to think about it too. Like again, me and Trey have talked about how far they're going to actually get. The the Giants, you know, with Usopp meeting the Giants and stuff like that, and them kind of like foreshadowing a number of different things. All that stuff is actually showing up in the books, like right now. So, are they going to get that far? If not, then they probably don't really need the Giants. So they could probably even skip over that, and I think that would be okay for them to just focus on the main things that they can actually get to, which they need to probably plan far ahead and be not optimistic, but be like, you know, like, hey, look, we got a story right here. We should just stick to that versus trying to cater to everything that came out in One Piece, which is like impossible.
Trey said that he's interested if they introduce Dragon. He was in Log Town and saved Luffy, but they kept him secret at the time. So he wonders if they retroactively feature him more this upcoming season, than they did Garp in season 1.
Yeah.
Didn't they say they were going to plant a lot more seeds?
That's what they said.
Stuff?
Yeah, that's what they said. They'll plant a lot more seeds. So we'll see what they get. JT, what do you think about season 2, upcoming season 2 from One Piece? You looking forward to it? You feel like they'll be okay with doing stuff out of order?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I'm cool with it.
I'm not going to fight it or anything. If they decide to combine some certain things with it, so be it. Because the anime is what the anime is. They need to stick to what the live action is.
Yeah,
so
that's
true.
If they're tying in more of characters, so be it. I'm looking forward to seeing Chopper, especially with the live action into it. And Ace as well. I'm interested to see how many characters they're going to continue to add to it. Definitely wouldn't mind seeing Sabo when the time comes for it, and Water Law, and just some of the other characters.
Okay.
I'm not phased on it. Definitely would like to see more of the devil fruits and
the different types of devil fruits that they introduced, and how they even had devil fruits depicted in One Piece was pretty cool too. I did like that. Yeah.
And with them just being able to, they have a lot of material to make the live action justice. So as long as they stick to the criteria and just making sure that the stuff isn't far off, you're good to go. Because I mean, you basically got a blueprint of everything. It's just cut and paste the way that you want it to be. And there's a lot of different characters that they can do for it. And I know I'm probably just speaking this ahead of time, but maybe I wouldn't mind seeing, if the story continues to go, I wouldn't mind seeing Jason Momoa play Kaido.
Characters. We'll see what happens. They're getting a lot of big names involved into the production too, so you never know who might be shown, depicted as a character. And it's not surprising, but it's just a positive outlook, like how many of the actors and celebrities really love anime.
Exactly.
like they go full on geek. They're like, oh, we're part of this, live action anime production. Yes, I'll play this character. They're all in for it. So I think it's
part of their, more than likely part of their childhood, and being able to just kind of portray some characters from some of their favorite animes is probably a dream come true for them.
Yeah. So, any last thoughts about One Piece season 2 and what they're gonna do for season 3?
I think I want to say it's in good hands. So whatever they want to do, just don't let down the core fans, or we'll meet you on Twitter.
Or we'll meet you. You mean X?
No, Twitter. We're gonna turn it back to Twitter, and then we're gonna turn it right back after we're done.
You said no to X no more.
Y'all gonna make this Twitter.
No more X.
It's definitely in good hands. Yeah, I trust whatever they're gonna do with it.
Yep. Now we're gonna find them.
I think they've earned the trust.
I'll put that on the straws, yo.
Put that on the straw hat.
I don't see them veering from their success so far.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see. All right.
Okay. Don't forget to comment to people on our chats that are popping in.
Tragic.
All right. So thank you guys so much for joining us with this video. If you are watching the live stream right now, this video will be separated and placed onto YouTube later. So be sure to check it out, and make sure to follow us on our socials, and join us next Thursday at
7
p.m. Eastern Standard Time, around the dot on Thursday.
That's a Thursday night. That's a PM.
And don't forget to follow, and subscribe, so that way you can stay up to date with us on Catered Chaos. And we enjoy all the comments and you guys joining us on the live stream. So thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. Okay.
Oh.